No problem to be solved, no, no, no. A gift to be enjoyed. Living single and
We want to do the final segment now of Sanctified Solutions, and I have another question here for you.
Okay.
A situation. Okay, this is a 40-year-old single professional woman.
Mhm.
A lot of them out there, honey.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of these
Okay.
women are out there. They're
Yes.
single, they're professional,
Mhm.
they're stable in terms
Right.
of their career and their
Right.
finances, but they don't have relationship. Anyway, she makes $50,000, not a year, $50,000 more a year than the person that she's currently dating.
Okay.
Okay.
Than a man is dating.
Yeah.
Okay.
The man, yeah.
Okay.
But we're always talking. We're talking about dating. We're always talking about men and women. So that's a good point to make. Okay.
Okay.
This guy is a factory worker and very content with his job.
Okay.
He has no aspirations to pursue a different career that will increase his income.
Okay.
Okay, so she's figured that out, or either he's told her that.
Right.
She enjoys his company and she gets along well with him, she says. He's a Christian, and in fact, one of the reasons why she believes he doesn't want to pursue a better paying job is because he wants to be free to serve the Lord. Okay? Can this type of relationship work if they decide to progress to marriage? What are your thoughts?
Okay. Well, I think that what you just explained is very uncommon. Is something that's common among today, where women.
It's very common or
it's
not
very,
common?
It's very common.
Yeah, that women make more than men.
Making more than men,
Yeah.
because it has been
More so.
statistically it has been documented that more women are in college. They're in college universities more than men. And then when you go to university, you get out, you make a lot of money.
Yeah,
So it is there. Now the question that that we are trying to answer here is that, okay, can a man be the spiritual leader of his home without being the primary breadwinner?
That is, at the end of the day, that is the question.
That's the question.
Yeah,
When
that's
I
what
read
she's
that,
trying to figure
that's
out
what I'm
before
trying to
she
figure out.
goes
Okay,
any further.
without making, even though he doesn't earn less, can he still be the spiritual leader of the house? That's number one. And what really happened to a man psychologically when a woman make more money more than he's making?
Yeah.
So I just want to say now. Number one, I want everybody to know this that making more money than one's wife, however, does not constitute a biblical manhood.
Say that again. I
Okay,
gotta make sure I got
making
that.
more money than your wife doesn't make you a biblical man.
Okay, so you can be a man of God and not make as much money as your wife.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That-
That's what you're saying. I just want to make sure I got it. Okay.
That has
So
nothing.
that's not a prerequisite
It's-
for being a man of God, leader of your home.
Exactly.
Okay.
It doesn't. Not making a lot of money does not take you away from your leadership role in
Okay.
the home. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So
And
now,
both the man and the woman need to understand that. though.
right.
Okay.
You got to understand that, because there are some, when it comes to marriage, maintaining biblical principle at home, money has nothing to do with it. Okay. I know we need money. We need house.
So we do need money.
Right.
But what
But-
you're saying is the leadership of the home is not driven by money.
Exactly.
Okay.
So because why? Because man's ultimate identity is not found in his work, not your work. Your identity is not about what you do. Okay. So because men are made in the image of God, we find our true meaning and value as God's child based upon how God created us in His image.
So keep talking.
Okay.
What does that look like practically? I guess?
The work is part of what
He does.
it's a duty of a man. That's
Okay.
our duty.
Okay.
But we will not become a man, nor cease to be one, because we have a job
Okay.
or we have make more money. We
Okay.
don't cease to be a man, even though if we have no money, if we
Okay.
have no job, we are still men.
That makes
right?
sense.
That's what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
okay.
So let's take a look at it. If you get injured or you get fired, what does that really mean? It doesn't mean that you are no more a man, you are no more a husband, you are no more a father, you
Yeah.
are no more a man of God.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with it at all.
Yeah, you're right about
Got
that.
it? Okay. So if we can get that situated, man's role as leader at home It comes from God.
Okay.
God started it. It's things that God gave us. It's right in our DNA. It has nothing to do. Your wife doesn't make you a leader.
Okay. You're a
Okay.
leader because God said you were one,
Because
whether you have
God,
a wife
exactly.
or not. Okay.
The principle tell us leadership in a marriage looks like it has been established by God. Nothing to do with your money or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
So, the ideal biblical marriage and family situation is one in which the wife respects her husband, and a husband love and serve his wife and his children, and the children honor their parents.
So when they're carrying out their God-given biblical responsibilities,
Right.
the marriage should work irregardless of the income level
Absolutely.
of each people.
Absolutely. I just said.
Yeah.
Woman respect,
Clarifying it. Uh-huh.
right? Men love and serve, and children respect their father. That's all. So now, there is no spiritual or historical reason to believe that a woman anymore means a forfeiture of leadership at home. You don't forfeit your leadership just because your wife is making a lot of money.
Okay. All right. But the man has to feel comfortable with that.
Right.
Yeah. And many
Right.
times
Well,
men don't feel. They say that it
exactly.
doesn't matter, but at the end of the day, there's something. I mean, I experienced this in my first marriage that didn't work. Is that, and I was the breadwinner at that
Right.
time.
Right.
Even though he said it didn't matter, he acted like it did matter.
Exactly.
And then sometimes it mattered to me
Right.
because I wanted him to make more.
Right. Which is basically, that is true. It can happen because in the psyche of men as a provider, okay, a real man want to carry all the responsibility
Sure he
of everything.
does.
That's what he wants. But he cannot do it. Now there are two different things though. There are some time when the fact is that some jobs just pay more money. This man was just ready. Is working hard. He's a hard-working guy.
Yeah, that's what it seems
It's
to
not
be.
lazy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he's not making enough money.
So his esteem, he doesn't have esteem issues because what he has, he does well.
Right.
In fact, it seems like this guy doesn't even want more. He wants to more kingdom assignments,
Right,
not
right.
more secular assignments.
Yeah, let me just put it this way because this is very important. This man is not a lazy man because the
No.
Bible despises laziness for man.
Okay.
He's a hard-working man.
Yes.
He's an industrious man.
Okay.
It's just that the profession they don't pay a lot of money.
Okay. All
Like
right.
like women, you go to nurse, you make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you go to college, make a lot. He's trying all what he could. That just because the wife is making a lot of money does not forfeit his role as a leader in the house.
Right.
Two different things.
Yeah. He
Okay?
needs to be solid in that.
Right. He is exactly. Now some men can look at that and become frustrated
Yeah.
because, but you know what? What it is so that does not your role. You got to understand your role as a man. You are
Yeah.
supposed to lead, either you make a lot of money or not.
Yeah, and I think, and even looking back on the mistakes that I made, I think that a woman can play a lot if she does well what God has called her to do, which is
Right.
respect her husband.
right.
If she's able to respect him well, even though he doesn't make as much, she can bring out
Right.
the best in him, don't you think?
Absolutely. You cannot ignore that.
Yeah.
You got if you are a wise woman,
Yeah.
you got to cater to the ego of that man.
Yeah. Irregardless of what.
Irregardless of how much you bring in,
Yeah.
because if you ignore, because psychologically that guy is impacting him one way or the other. So you as a helper got to come around. He's working hard.
Yeah.
He's a hard-working guy. He's not if he's a lazy guy,
You're
that's
dealing with
another
a
thing.
different scenario.
A different scenario. He's
Yeah.
a hard-working guy. You got to come around and you got to talk about it, and neither should become resentful about it.
Yeah.
You should reach a compromising thing. You take it. If you can pay this, but there should be peace at home.
Right.
There should be peace at home if you are a wise woman,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So you're not gonna use that as a leverage.
Yeah. And then when you get into the practicality of how they manage their day-to-day life, and making financial decisions
Yeah.
and offering leadership to that. A woman has to be careful that if she's bringing in most of the money, does that automatically give her permission to decide the family direction for the money?
No, no. Man decided. Well, man leads, not leading in the sense of of
Bossing
coercing
or
or bossing.
dictating.
No. They talk about it. He still has to make the
The
decision.
final decision.
Right. They talk about it. Seek help. I seek your opinion.
Yes.
Seek your opinion, honey. How are you gonna do? But I still have to make the decision.
Eh.
You don't come to me and say, "This is what I want us to do right away."
Because
That
I'm
can-
the one making the
right.
most
That
money.
can create a lot of problems.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we talk about it. We have a problem in the family. We talk about it. We pray about it. Thank God for prayer. We pray about it. Then if I have peace, I say, okay, we go. If I don't have peace, I say we still have to pray more. We have peace, So that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
But just because a woman make a lot of money does not forfeit my leadership.
Right.
Not leading, it's a servant leadership, but is you give man, God gave that man the position
Yes.
of that leadership,
Yes.
and we want to honor it.
Yes.
Not because we make a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so-
I think
Right.
that's great advice.
Right.